Hey everyone, welcome to the Thanksgiving Invitational Day 1 recap. It was a fun day of getting warmed up and back into the game. Now, we started things off with a wonderful trios competition. Here's a look at those teams. It was Caleb, Dalen, and Morgan versus Scotty, Connor, and Stocko versus Warren, Laws, and Justin, and then Bryce, Corey, and a level 7 Lucario because they're a bunch of jerks. Now, starting things off, it was Team Scotty squaring off against Bryce, Corey, and the CPU, and things overall went pretty poorly for that team. Bryce and Corey took game 1 pretty handily, and then got Connor all the way down to his lonesome in game number 2 to eventually take the win. Now next up we had Team Warren squaring off against the team of Caleb, Dalen, and Morgan. Now this was a little bit closer of a game, and it was just a more competitive series than Team Scotty showed. One of the true all-stars for Team Caleb was Morgan, the Kirby player, as shown right here from this wonderful highlight of her taking out Warren. Beautiful. And due to her wonderful play and the rockin' hair, they eventually let Warren kill himself to take game 1. Yet things were not all total high and dandy. They had actually Morgan die, which was a sad time, but they took the series. Now going into the losers bracket, Team Scotty versus Team Warren. This was a real slobber knocker here, but as you can see, Scotty got pounded twice. And right here, you can see the exact moment when Scotty realized he was boned. Beautiful. Now this moves us on to the winners finals. Team Caleb squaring off against Bryce, Corey, and that stupid Lucario CPU. Now game 1 was a real good one, but Team Caleb took game 1. Good on him. But eventually, Bryce and Corey would tie it back up, leading to finally a game 3. Shocking, I know. It came down to the wire, but at the very end, due to Bryce's wonderful skills of just existing, they took the win to send Team Caleb down to face off against Team Warren. This was another good one. The losing team would be sent home and would get 3rd place. Now, game 1 eventually went to the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful team of Team Morgan. You can see her get this final KO right there. It totally was not Caleb at all Morgan. She was the all-star of the team. Confirmed. 10 out of 10. MVP. Now, this would eventually go on to the next game, where Team Caleb would unfortunately lose to a Bowser side. And then, well, what do you know? It happened again. That led to them getting kicked out, and Team Warren moving on to the finals, where they would have to go against Bryce, Corey, and the CPU. Now they would need to win 2 straight sets to win the tournament. And for set number 1, they got game 1. Bryce and Corey then tied it up 1-1. This would lead to the game 3 rubber match, where Team Warren would win. This led us to the next set, where Bryce and Corey won. And then on the next one, Team Warren won. This led us to the final round, where Warren, Laws, and Justin would go against the scrappy team of Bryce, now sporting Kirby because he wanted to be like Morgan, because she was the best player on Team Caleb. But did it actually pay off? Right here, Warren shows his true colors and wins the tournament due to a Bowser side. Beautiful stuff. Not really. It was actually pretty disgusting. But that led us into the random partner doubles. Those teams were Warren and Corey, Bryce and Dalen, the true bromance. Or actually, that's debatable. Is it actually Zach and Mitchell? I don't know. Scotty and Connor, and then finally Caleb and Justin. Now Caleb and Justin would first go off against the team of Warren and Corey, and it was actually not very competitive at all. I mean, here's Caleb losing game 1. But we did learn that Justin's actually a pretty trash doubles partner, as you can see right there from him dying. But that was Caleb's words, not mine. As you can see, he didn't fare too much better. This led to Warren's team have won that game, and then Scotty and Connor went up against Dalen, who pushed it back to win game 1, showing Jigglypuff the power of the Shoryuken. This led to game number 2, where Scotty and Connor got the W. But for game 3, Dalen would show his worth, showing off Scotty's poor teching skills to get the win there, sending them to losers. This led to Scotty and Connor beating Justin and Caleb in game 1. And then finally in game 2. Now, starting things off, we got Warren and Corey beating Dalen and Bryce in game 1. And then finally in game 2 to send them to losers to play off against Scotty and Connor. Now, after this, a meltdown occurred when Dalen told his partner, Bryce, to step up and that he was carrying the team. This, of course, was quite alarming to most of us, led to lots of laughs, and Bryce getting a little irked, which allowed him to show some of the more scumbaggy things I've ever seen in my entire life. As you'll see, he takes a dive, immediately takes a stock from Dalen, who gets killed. Oh, man. And then Bryce would... Oop, there he goes. Now this would lead to Dalen storming out of the house. Lots of choice 4-letter and 5-letter words were said about the topic. And we were left wondering, would we just have to DQ him after one game? Caleb tried to step to the plate to be Bryce's partner. But eventually, Dalen came back, was called a child, more laughter, and... well, the team got killed. This led to the grand finals where Scotty and Connor would go against Warren and Corey. Scotty and Connor would take game 1 and game 2, leading to a new set where they would again take match number 1 due to a beautiful back air right here. Ooh, yummy. And then finally for game number 2, Connor showed his worth and got the final kill. Now recap of that is Scotty and Connor got first, Warren and Corey got second, Bryce and Dalen somehow got third, and Caleb and Justin got fourth. Now I want to give a special thanks to Stockholm Morgan for coming out. Thank you. It was always fun with you. Now, the TIT singles and doubles are going to be uploaded next. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.